Hey guys, it's Meni here. Let's get right into how I created Krexa fan art, aka Ai Doruyashi, by combining them together. So recently, I did a collaborative interview on Discord with my friend Cameron F305, the main music producer of Yandere Simulator, which he streamed and posted on his YouTube channel, Cameron F305.
We're going live, we're going live, we're going live, we're live.
And I met the lovely Krexa, the singer of I Will Shock You both versions and the future voice of Ai Doruyashi in the game. And we started by answering questions about our musical contributions, and we ended by reading fan fiction of Senpai and his sister. I wish I was kidding.
Do you guys actually want to do it?
Oh yeah, let's do it. Let's do the first one that comes up.
It's not NSFW.
It's not NSFW. I wouldn't
It's
even...
still pretty uncomfortable though.
Anyways, let's start it off.
Yes.
Big brother! She's
13-year-old
13!
Oh. Yes.
A really cute boy asked me out. We're gonna have a date tomorrow.
What? But you're only 13?
This is horrible. This is horrible. Oh god, this is gonna be taken out of context. Technically legal! Oh god!
No! Where?
Let's go home. I'm tired. Yeah, I'm hearing your dumb boyfriend. Wait, why do I even care?
The interview was chaotic and we bonded, and we kept our Discord alive even after the interview was over. So as you guys know, Cameron and Krexa have consistently been the stars of 80s mode in the game. We know this. Cameron just posted a new version of I Will Shock You, and both versions have been so successful. Might I add that Krexa only got one take for the first version, so we get to hear her vocal talents a lot better in this new version. So if you want to hear them, go check them out. I promise you, you'll love them. If you're a Yandere Simulator fan, you probably live under a rock if you haven't heard at least one of these versions by now. So of course I had to congratulate them on our Discord chat. I like seeing my friends do cool things like we all do, and I told them I would make fan art of them, and Cameron fangirled. No, I'm not kidding. My idea for Krexa was to make her and I, as in her and her character, not me, merge together. Even though Krexa would describe herself as having the same personality as I, they're both passionate, inspiring, cheery, sociable musicians. They have very opposing styles. Krexa is quite gothic. I, not so much. I love mashing things up that are opposing together, whether they're songs or people. So Krexa loved the idea, and she sent me a bunch of photos of her that I could use for inspiration. So for I decided to use the image from the thumbnail of the video itself, because I didn't want to steal anyone's fan art, and there is plenty of it because I is so iconic, no pun intended. I do have to show you some fan art that I appreciate that I stumbled upon while looking for a photo, which was this. Ai Doruyashi supremacy indeed. And I sent it to Cameron and Krexa, of course. I am hoping to spark some Krexa fan art too, because she's just as worthy of it as I, if not more. I suppose I'll have to be the trendsetter. So I decided to pick a photo of Krexa that I loved. And it was hard to choose from all of them because they're all so cool and creative. But ultimately, I settled on this haunting photo, which turned out to be an enchantress cosplay, hence the horns. And away I went.
Ready?
Now you may ask, Leah, do you have experience in graphic art? Who am I kidding? No one asked. But the answer is yes. I have been fooling around with Photoshop and Illustrator since high school and make my own fan art for my little brand. I didn't know what I wanted to do at first, so I tried some ideas that looked mentally scarring, and I'll save those for the end, like a blooper reel of sorts. At one point, I was doing stuff Buffalo Bill would do and just cutting and pasting parts of Krex's face and making them have anime proportions. And after seeing what they would eventually look like, no, I wasn't doing that. Here's what I eventually ended up doing. After flipping Krexa to match Ai's stance, I traced over Ai's eye, so many eyes, with the pen tool. Then I filled it in white to represent Krexa's left eye. I drew a pupil for her to match. I traced the other eye as well, and I painted on a tiny pupil. Just a reminder, folks, these are Krexa's real eyes, not contacts. Next, I took the eye makeup that's dripping down stylistically and changed the opacity so that I could trace over it with a paintbrush tool, which I had settings for to look a little more like a paintbrush. For the lips, I traced them with a pen tool, widened the stroke, and made them black. Then I painted on the smile the way Krexa did on her real life face. And the result may not be as immaculate, but you get the point, and Ai is almost done transforming into our J-Goth idol. Just like Krexa and Ai themselves, eyebrows are supposed to be similar, but not twins. Keeping that in mind, I made some new eyebrows for our girl Ai based on her voice actress's scowl in the photo by tracing Krexa's and adjusting the thinness. I then erased Ai's old ones with the clone stamp tool and the paintbrush tool. And then I changed the opacity of parts of her new brows with the eraser in the places where her hair was covering them. I used the original artwork for reference. At one point earlier on, I'd separated the color and texture of Krexa's photo while trying other ideas. I took the outline of the horn on her head and then made it fit Ai's head. Then I painted over it by sampling as many colors as I felt I should get from the picture of the horn. Then I created a stroke outline around the horn, so the whole thing has a cartoony feel, and I'm still not sure if I like the final product with or without the horn. Lastly, I selected her clothes, painted them on a new layer, and made a selection around it so I could paint over. I knew her clothes needed to be black, because it's Krexa, but her hair would absolutely be allowed to stay blue, because she's Ai, and this will be an interesting combination. I changed the opacity of the clothes so you could still kind of see the pattern underneath. I wish I could have given her the actual shirt Krexa is wearing, but I'd need to actually draw that, and I don't have the time, or the talent. I ended up cutting out some blue from around the text, which was unavoidable because some parts blended with the background that had to be removed. So I just pasted the original text back on and erased around it, fixing here and there until it looked not noticeable. But now I've made it noticeable by doing it up close, so I just sabotaged that illusion. So here she is. I call her Cry. She is Ai with Krexa's style. She is our J-Goth sensation, and she will definitely shock you.
You make me feel like a queen, like the very best girl, the very best girl. So come, won't you be my king, like you're on top of the world, on top of the world. You mean everything to me, fingertips getting curled, my hair in a whirl. So come sit right with me.
Here are the horrifying bloopers now, set to Slurp Day 9.
Remind ya, I'm kinda wet, running down my vagina. Wet, running down my vagina. Wet, running down my vagina. Remind ya, I'm kinda wet, running down my vagina. Wet, running down my vagina. Wet, running down my vagina. Slurp that dick till it come. Slurp that dick till it come. Slurp that dick till it come. Smack my ass like a drum. Slurp that dick till it come. Suck that dick till it come. Slurp that dick till it come. Smack my ass like a drum. I change the thongs 2 times a day. It's Niagara Fall in this pussy all day. Pussy so good I'm on a trip to the bay. Soon as he put it in, that nigga calling me bae. I'm like, Poppy, wanna see a trick that's worth it? Juggle them balls in my mouth, deep throat circus.
In conclusion, stream I Will Shock You, both versions. Also, Cameron and Krexa are currently raising money for an actual live version I Will Shock You music video. So please, if you want to help make it happen, make it happen. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching. See y'all in the next video, whichever one you choose to click on. Love ya. Bye.